So today we'll be exploring these two critical parts in our journey to financial freedom. And the two are debt and retirement. But debt and retirement, somehow these two together, they are not often talked about enough. To some extent, we may know enough about debt, its implications and consequences. But what happens if the debt eats into our finances and then it grows with us into retirement? Imagine you are at retirement age, you want to enjoy your retirement on the cruise with your family members and loved ones. You want to enjoy what life has in store for you and have that peace of mind while you're holidaying and enjoying your life in retirement. I'm sure you don't want to worry about the outstanding credit card debt, outstanding personal loans, and mortgages hovering around your head and at the back of your mind. In a time when financial stability and retirement security are of utmost importance, understanding how these elements connect is crucial. And maybe you're just starting out your career, or already working but already in some form of debt, or still working but debt free, or in some form of debt but already approaching retirement, or in general you're just approaching retirement, or anywhere in between. So the insights shared here in today's video will empower you and help you to make informed decisions that can shape your financial future. So for more on finance, investing, real estate, and home and living, you can join my Telegram group and also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. So now let's dive in and learn some smart debt management strategies and then work towards retirement planning for a worry-free and debt-free retirement. So I'm sure we have heard stories of people owing tens, hundreds, thousands of dollars and ringgit in loans, and then on their tables we see a lot of love letters from the bank, and then their house is splashed with red paint. So IOU, hutang, debt is a common issue that affects many individuals and families around the world. I hope we don't have to go to the unofficial ones because the official ones can be stressful and overwhelming already. However, with the right strategy, it's possible to manage and pay off debt in time. So wait, is it debt or is it debt?
Debt. Debt.
Anyway, here's the definition of debt. Debt is a sum of money borrowed by an individual or entity that must be repaid over time with interest. Debt can be in various forms: credit cards, loans, or mortgages. And the book Rich Dad Poor Dad has taught me a lot about debts and financing. So debts can be morally categorized into two categories: good debts and bad debt. So let's define good debt and bad debt. Good debt are borrowed funds used to finance investments or assets that have the potential to increase in value, generate income, or build wealth. Then bad debts are borrowed funds used for non-essential discretionary expenses or liabilities that do not contribute to wealth or income generation. Then in terms of the financial goals, good debt supports financial growth and goals such as wealth accumulation, asset acquisition, or business expansion. But bad debt hinders financial progress, often leading to increased financial burden and potential financial distress. Then in terms of interest rates, good debt typically comes with lower interest rates, making it more manageable and cost-effective. But bad debt typically has higher interest rates, resulting in higher overall cost and financial strain. Then in terms of tax benefits, good debt may offer tax advantages such as deductible interest, reducing the overall cost of borrowing. But for bad debt, they generally lack tax benefits, with interest expenses not being tax deductible in most cases. And then in terms of long-term value, good debt has the potential to grow in value or generate income over time, contributing positively to one's net worth. But bad debt lacks potential for long-term value appreciation and may lead to a decrease in net worth. But let's get this straight first. There are several types of debt. There's credit card debt, debt that is accumulated through the use of credit cards and other revolving lines of credit. Credit card interest rates in Malaysia can be relatively high, ranging from around 15% to 18% or even higher. Student loans, loans that are taken out to pay for educational expenses such as college and university tuition. Interest rates can range from 4% to 6% or more. An example of student loan in Malaysia is PTPTN. Then, mortgages or housing loans. They are loans that are taken out to purchase a property. There are fixed rate and variable rate loans. So far, the interest rate has averaged about 4% plus minus. Then, personal loans. They are loans that are taken out for personal use. Normally, people take out personal loans for home renovation or medical expenses. Personal loan interest rates can range from 4% to 10% or more. Lastly, auto loans or car loans or hire purchase loans in Malaysia. They are loans taken out to purchase a vehicle. The interest rates can range from 3% to 5% or higher. So examples of good debt are housing loans and student loans, while some might disagree. Then examples of bad debt are credit card debt, personal loans, and auto loans. So knowing about debts is important, but also managing debt is equally important. With that being said, they are important for these reasons: reducing financial stress and anxiety, improving credit scores, avoiding late fees and penalties, saving money on interest charges, achieving financial goals such as buying a home or starting a business. So here are some debt management strategies, and I hope you find these strategies helpful. Number 1, create a budget. It is an essential first step in managing your debt. List all of your income and expenses, including debt repayment. By tracking your spending, you can identify areas where you can cut back and allocate more money toward debt repayment. Number 2, set financial goals. This involves identifying your long-term financial objectives, such as paying off your debt or saving for a down payment. By setting specific goals, you can create a plan that will help you achieve them. Number 3, prioritize debt repayment. So this involves identifying which debt to pay off first. So there are two approaches to debt repayment: the debt snowball approach and the debt avalanche approach. The debt snowball involves paying off the smallest debt first and then using the extra money to pay off the next smallest debt. Then the debt avalanche involves paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first and then moving on to the next highest interest rate debt. Number 4, negotiate with creditors. I know it can be scary and daunting to negotiate with creditors, and I'm not talking about our loans. Negotiating with creditors can be a useful strategy to manage your debt. So this involves contacting your creditors and asking for lower interest rate or a payment plan that fits your budget. While not all creditors will be willing to negotiate, it's worth trying as it can potentially save you money in the long run. Number 5, consolidate debt. So consolidating debt involves combining a few debts into one loan with a lower interest rate. This can make debt repayment more manageable by reducing the number of payments and interest charges. There are several options for consolidating debt, such as balance transfer credit cards, personal loans, refinance housing loans. However, it's important to carefully consider the terms and fees associated with debt consolidation before choosing this option. Number 6, seek professional help. So if there's professional help for emotional well-being, spiritual well-being, and physical well-being, even our financial well-being, there's also professional help available. If you're struggling with debt and feel overwhelmed, seeking professional help may be a good option. There are several resources available, such as credit counseling agencies or debt management companies that can provide guidance and support in managing debt. However, it's important to research these options carefully and choose a reputable organization. In Malaysia, we have AKPK, Agency Counseling dan Pengurusan Kredit. In English, it is Credit Counseling and Debt Management Agency. So AKPK is a Malaysian government agency established to provide financial education, credit counseling, and debt management services to individuals facing financial difficulties. So once you have successfully managed and paid off your debt, it's important to develop good habits that will help you stay out of debt and be debt-free in the future. So here are some tips for staying debt-free. Continue to track your spending and create a budget. Avoid unnecessary expenses and impulse purchases. Save for emergencies and unexpected expenses. Use credit cards responsibly and pay off balances in full each month. Invest in education and financial literacy to make informed decisions about money. So now that you have managed and paid off your debt, you can work towards the next stage of life with more security and some form of assurance, a debt-free retirement. So in the second part of this video, we will unpack some strategies and how to plan for retirement. And before we continue, if you are new to this video and this channel, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. So before we dive into the top specific retirement strategies, it's important to consider these 5 factors that will affect your retirement planning decisions. Your current financial status will play an important role in determining how much you need to save for retirement and what types of investments are appropriate for your situation. So you have to consider your income, your debt, your expenses, and your assets. Then what type of retirement lifestyle are you looking for? Do you plan to travel extensively, pursue expensive hobbies, downsize, simplify your life? So your retirement goals and lifestyle will impact your saving goals and investment choices. Then life expectancy is increasing, which means you need to plan for a longer retirement than previous generation. Additionally, healthcare costs can be a significant expense in retirement. So it's important to consider your current health and plan for potential medical expenses in the future. Then the buzzwords in recent years are inflation and market volatility. they can significantly impact your retirement savings. So it's important to take into account these factors and adjust your investment accordingly. Then social security benefits and other retirement benefits can help to supplement your retirement lifestyle and income. However, it's also important to understand how these benefits work and how they will impact your retirement income. Now that we've covered the factors to consider in retirement planning, let's discuss the top retirement planning strategies to consider. So one of the most important retirement planning strategies is to start early and save regularly. The earlier you start saving, the more time your money has to grow. With that being said, even small contributions can make a big difference over time. Then you want to take advantage of retirement accounts such as the 401ks and IRAs and EPF and maximize their contributions each year. So in Malaysia, retirement accounts are known as KWSP and EPF. I'll put the links above and below if you want to know more about them. Anyway, back to today's video. This will help you to potentially save more money and reduce your tax with the tax benefits. Then diversification is key to managing risk and maximizing returns. Spread your investments across a variety of asset class and balance the risk according to your age and risk tolerance. Then annuities and other insurance products can provide a reliable source of retirement income and help protect against market volatility. However, these products can be complex and expensive. Then you don't want to delay your social security benefits because it can increase your monthly benefit amount and help stretch your retirement income further. So consider waiting until your full retirement age or even later to start collecting the retirement benefit. Then you might want to consider working part-time or pursuing a second career, which can help to supplement your retirement benefits and income and keep you active and engaged in retirement. Then downsizing or relocating to a more affordable area can help reduce expenses and free up money for other retirement goals. Then healthcare and long-term care can be a significant expense in retirement. So you might want to consider purchasing long-term care insurance and setting aside funds specifically for healthcare expenses. While it's good to plan and strategize towards your retirement, it's equally important to avoid these common retirement planning mistakes. So we'll be looking at these 6 common retirement planning mistakes. So the earlier you start saving for retirement, the easier it will be to achieve your retirement goals. Waiting too long to start can significantly impact your retirement savings. Then many people underestimate how much they'll need to save for retirement in order to live comfortably in retirement. So it's important to realistically evaluate your retirement expenses and plan accordingly. Then failing to diversify your investments can leave you vulnerable to market volatility and potentially reduce your returns. Then inflation and market volatility can significantly impact your retirement savings. It's important to plan for these factors and adjust your investments accordingly. Then social security benefits can be an important source of retirement income, but they should not be relied on as a sole source of income in retirement. Then also, healthcare and long-term care costs can be a significant expense in retirement. It's important to plan for these expenses and consider purchasing long-term care insurance. So to conclude, debt management and retirement planning are critical components of financial planning and financial freedom that should not be neglected. By creating a budget, setting financial goals, prioritizing debt repayment, negotiating with creditors, consolidating debt, and seeking professional help, you can successfully manage and pay off your debt. And by considering the factors that we mentioned earlier, such as current financial standing, retirement goals and lifestyle, health and life expectancy, inflation and market volatility, social security and other benefits, and implementing strategies such as start early and save regularly, maximize contributions to retirement accounts, diversify investments and balance risk, consider annuities and other insurance products, delay social security benefits, work part-time or pursue a second career, downsize or relocate, plan for healthcare and long-term care costs. You can help ensure for you and your family a comfortable and secure retirement. So thanks for watching and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel.